Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Christian McCaffrey.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
On the carry.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 28-yard.
Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Complete to number 86. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Ball carrier.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them, and boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Saints.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second down.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Cam Akers with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On second down, McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, McDonald. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's McDonald taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Now a toss running left, Akers. And hard running is going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 6. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
First quarter with the score Panthers 14, Saints 7.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run here with Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
The 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Akers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
4-yard line.
Now a toss play for Akers. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Cam Akers with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now the second down throw on target. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On first down, Akers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed, that play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
5 yards.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but That's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run on first down. Akers. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Saints.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on third down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. 13 from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
On first down, McDonald, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Room here to run. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they tapped 30. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old. They can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, watch it. Switch. Check nickel.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers are going to jump back in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Saints 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Saints.
Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Second down at 4. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down now, Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 22. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, New Orleans.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Take him down. Right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now Jackson.
And 7.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
Third down.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check that.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Take it at the 37. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Forced out to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On the ground, it's Akers. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
for the
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
The 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 2nd down and 10.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 30-yard attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
Today's final.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So
So for New Orleans, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.